Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is direct from Northern Monk. It's this one. It is Holy Heathen, and Holy Heathen is a hazy IPA weighing in at 0.5% ABV, and it says it's hazy, juicy and tropical. This is the alcohol-free version of their bigger hitting, I think it's 7.2% ABV Heathen. That one is big, sticky, and juicy. Hopefully, this one is a good low ABV alternative. There's not a huge amount I can tell you about the beer other than what it says. Like I say, hazy, juicy, and tropical. But it does say it is one for the sensible nights and the not so hazy mornings. And from my personal experience, since going majority alcohol free, that's the best thing I've ever had. You can have several beers on a night, wake up the next morning without even knowing you've had a beer. So that's a great thing for me. Anyway, before I waffle too much, we're going to get this out and into a glass and see what we think. So we're pouring into my Northern Monk schooner, and the pour is, oh, I smell it, hazy and pale. So that is that. I need to clean that glass a little better, but on the whole, does what it says on the tin so far. Hazy, pale, juicy looking. Not much head to speak of, but on the whole, the beer itself looks all right. Let's have a whiff. Smells lovely. Sorry, I was taking an extended whiff there because it really does smell nice. It's beautiful pineapple. Hints of stone fruit. Really bright notes. Almost peachy and maybe a little melon. But yeah, big tropical flavours or big tropical notes on the nose. So it looks all right. It smells really nice. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. The body is light to medium. Carbonation is on the lighter side. But it tastes really nice. It's got lots of tropical flavours coming through. You've got the pineapple, got a little bit of mango. The peach is coming through. There is a sweet, bright lemon, almost a sugary lemon. And there is a really pleasant bitterness coming through, which Heathen does have. It's clean. It's fresh tasting. I do like the bitterness in a pale ale. IPA even. The lemon comes through on the back end quite heavily, and I don't remember that in the regular Heathen, but for what this is, it's nice. Finishes dry, juicy, tropical, fruity, obviously, and hoppy. It's really hop forward, which a lot of the alcohol-free IPAs that you have, and I'm talking perhaps more of the lower price end, they tend to be lacking the hops. The more you spend, you get a better quality of beer. And Northern Monk clearly have put more into this beer than some of your cheaper ones. But breweries like Northern Monk, Mash Gang, Drop Bear, Jump Ship, just to name a few, go the extra mile, put a few extra things in. Not different things, but just more to bring the flavour out. And I think that's key to me in an alcohol-free beer. To get the flavour, you've got to invest a little bit more in your ingredients. And these are quality. This is quality. It's tasty. I like that. I do. Let's give it some points. So we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy. which says Holy Heathen has had 455 check-ins, 4 from people I know, 3.18 as an average score, slightly higher at 3.69 from the people I know, which is slightly lower than the Holy Faith. I think I had a 3.25 average score on Untapped. I think it's better than Holy Faith, but that's my personal taste. Let's give it some points. So we're going to give some points to the HH. It's not the Horus Heresy. No. And it's Holy Heathen, which is sounding slightly heretical. Heresy. Yeah, I'm waffling. Anyway, let's give it some points. So appearance. It is a good looking beer. The only slight downside, but it doesn't detract from what the beer looks like, is the head retention, and that's key on many alcohol-free beers. And I was having a good chat with Jordan at Mash Gang last weekend, and one of the things we were discussing is a beer I'm going to do on a brew day, and we talked about the properties and things that happen to beer, and hop oils tend to kill some of the head, and yeah, maybe that's why this one tastes nice and hoppy, but you haven't got a huge amount of head. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to take anything away. I'm going to give it a point. The aroma, beautiful. It's juicy. It's hoppy. It's vibrant. It's tropical. It does everything that it says it's going to do, and it's a good scent strength as well. When I popped the can and I was just about to pour it, I got a nice whiff, and you don't get that from many alcohol-free beers. So yes, it's having a point. The body, light to medium. I would like a bit more. I've been spoiled with some really well-bodied beers of late, and this one could do with just a lift in the body department. Otherwise, it's really good. Just needs a little bit more, because there are better-bodied IPAs at alcohol-free levels out there. But the taste I cannot fault. It's having a point because it delivers on all of its promises. It's juicy and it's tropical, and it's got a pleasant bitterness that I really appreciate in an alcohol-free IPA. Tropical ones tend to forego a little bit of bitterness, but it's really nice to have a good balance of both hops and the bitterness. So yeah, the juicy tropical hops, that is. And the finish, I like it. It's bitter, it's hoppy, and it's relatively long. And that bitterness fades and it goes into a nice, juicy, sweet, real tail end of the finish. And I like that a lot, so it's having a point. So, the Horus Heresy, otherwise known as Holy Heathen, is having 4.75 out of 5 on my Untapped scoreboard of joy, which is significantly higher than the average on Untapped. Would I buy it again? Yes, and it's a good thing I did, because I bought quite a few from Northern Monk on a bit of a wing and a prayer, which is how I tend to do things when buying direct from breweries, because they deserve our love, and we know Northern Monk make good beers, so it's not that much of a gamble. Value for money. I can't remember what I paid for it. It was not expensive. So yeah, it delivers. It tastes good, smells good, it ticks my boxes, it's having a value for money bonus. But it can't have the full bonus because it didn't get a full 5 out of 5. So yeah, Holy Heathen's got 4.75 out of 5 with 2 bonus points. So there we go. Another banging beer from Northern Monk. It's not a surprise, really. They make damn good beer at all ABV points. So, yeah, we'll leave it there and say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye.